Now when the sun come up, I'll be there to say what up in the morning. Brush my teeth, find that clip I've been looking for since last night. I feel so caught up in the bud.
Welcome everybody to Off the Cuff. I am Adam Banks. Thank you for listening to the show, coming at you live from Lexington, Kentucky. It is July 5th, 2018. Yesterday was Independence Day. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I know I did. I went out on Lake Cumberland, went out on a pontoon with a couple of my friends, hung out there for the day. It was so hot. It was literally the hottest day of the year. No, look it up. July 4th is going to be the hottest day of the year, according to meteorologists. And I felt every bit of it. The heat was horrible. But it was a good time. Still had a great time. Still didn't let that get in my way. As long as I have on the sunscreen, stay hydrated with water, I'm good. But had a great time on the boat. Just being out there on the water is so relaxing. We all left our problems there on the dock. Got on the pontoon and just enjoyed each other's company and had a fun time. I didn't watch fireworks later that evening. I was too drained. Wasn't even interested in it. But fireworks to me is not really a big thing. Yeah, it's nice to see it on the 4th of July, but hey, I've seen enough of them sitting out here on my deck at my apartment because I see fireworks shooting off from July 1st all the way until today. They'll be shooting them off. They shoot fireworks off a good 4 or 5 days in July. I like the song that I came into. I almost came into a Michael Jackson song because Joe Jackson, who is the patriarch of the most famous musical family of all time, the Jackson 5, and also fathered Michael Jackson, the king of pop, including Janet Jackson and several other talented siblings. He passed away at 89 years old. And say what you want to about Joe Jackson. I've heard he was a horrible father. I heard he was a terrible husband. But the man gave birth to some of the most brilliant, talented kids of all time. Michael Jackson, say no more. Stop right there. Michael Jackson. Say what you want to about him, but he was the greatest entertainer to ever be put on the earth. He also gave birth to Janet Jackson, who unprecedentedly acted and danced just like her brother Michael. Such a famous businessman, Joe Jackson. He put some of the greatest music out there in this world for us to hear and for us to enjoy. He has passed away after his battle with pancreatic cancer. He was surrounded by his family, and his family all had good things to say about him when he died. But as you know, when Michael Jackson died back in 2009, he left nothing to his father. And that sends a strong statement of what he thought of his dad. The guy who helped get him discovered, he wasn't the guy that Michael ever appreciated or ever loved. I mean, the whole family didn't call him dad, they called him Joseph, which was his first name. Now, he allegedly beat his kids. He abused them physically pretty bad growing up. Michael and other siblings would allege the physical abuse. They was quoted as saying, this is Michael Jackson, the most famous one of them all. He was quoted in his autobiography, Moonwalk. He said, we'd perform for him and he'd critique us. If you messed up, you got hit. Sometimes with a belt, sometimes with a switch. My father was a real strict man with us. Real strict. Michael Jackson wrote in 1985. LaToya Jackson would go as far as accusing him of sexual abuse in the early 1990s. But for some reason, we found out that that was false. She made all that up, and she came forward and said she made it up to bring a bad name on her father. So I don't know. It just shows the relationship that this man had with his kids. But he is dead. He died in Las Vegas, Nevada. As far as his estate, I don't really know where it's going to go. If I had to guess, his wife's probably overseeing it right now, and he left it to his kids or grandkids. All right, no doubt the biggest story in the sports world is LeBron James officially signs with the LA Lakers. LeBron is now a Laker. This just proves that the Los Angeles Lakers is the greatest dynasty in NBA history. It is the place to be in the NBA. Look at all the greats who have played in LA. You know, you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you got Magic Johnson, you got Shaquille O'Neal, you got Kobe Bryant, and now you got LeBron James. Arguably, every guy I just mentioned is in the top 10 players of all time. And all of those guys just brought so much to LA. LeBron, I didn't think this would happen. I really didn't. I thought LeBron would kind of stay away from LA because of the people who have played there, Kobe, because of all the Kobe comparisons. But you got to think, hey, one player, it just goes to show you that one player doesn't have to own a team. Look how many people have owned the Lakers. Kareem, and then here come Magic, and then here come Kobe, and then here comes LeBron. You know, Kobe and Shaq kind of shared it. You know, when I look at the Lakers, my favorite Laker of all time is Shaquille O'Neal. And then I loved Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson. And I never have been a LeBron fan. And I am a Laker fan. I've always been a Laker fan. I started being a Laker fan in the year 2000 after Michael left the Bulls. Because like I said, every kid growing up in the 90s is a Bulls fan. But in the 2000s, I really started to get on board with the Lakers. And been a Laker fan ever since. And never was a LeBron fan because everybody always compared LeBron to Kobe. And I was just so mad because I wanted Kobe to be better because he was a Laker. But in reality, LeBron is better than Kobe. And I never was a LeBron fan. I always cheered against him. Always rooted against him. But now he's on the team that I root for. So it's mixed feelings. I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I can cheer for LeBron like that. I don't know. We'll have to just see how it goes. LeBron signed a max deal, $38 million a year, around $154 million over 4 years with the LA Lakers. That now puts his net worth up to $1 billion. LeBron is now a billionaire. His kids are enrolled in school in LA. LeBron's already got his mansions in LA built, 2 in Brentwood, as a matter of fact. So I don't know if he's going to be living in one of those or if he's just going to rebuild. LeBron being in LA, LeBron being there is where he belongs. That is where the greatest player in the NBA belongs at the time. And it is LA. That's where you want to be. It is the place to be. And I think that LeBron living in LA, it's going to create so much more opportunity for him. I could see more movie roles, TV roles. Just, you're in the land of entertainment. You are right there all the time, whether it's going on more talk shows. We're going to see more of LeBron. And LeBron is still so young. He's only 33 years old. I look at LeBron and I think he's so much older than what he is because he's so large and he looks older. But he's only 33, 3 years older than me. He is such a young person. And LeBron has got a solid 7 years left in his NBA career. So I think that he will retire with the Lakers. I think that he'll finish out his career with the Lakers. That's where he'll be. And I think that LeBron is going to win a championship with the LA Lakers. This is going to, with LeBron, if he has the right people surrounding him in LA, which right now he has Julius Randle, he has Lonzo Ball, and they might bring some more people. They has Lance Stevenson that just signed. He might have more people join him, but I think that LeBron being in LA, I think that LeBron could get it. The LA Lakers' odds of winning the championship went up significantly. They are now second in favor of winning the title, right behind the Warriors. So that just goes to show you that if LeBron's momentum can last all season, next season when he was with the Lakers, he could win his 4th title. And then that just helps the argument that he could be the greatest of all time. Winning 4 titles, I don't necessarily think that makes him the greatest of all time. I still think Jordan is going to hold that title for a long, long time. I don't know if anybody could ever beat it. But LeBron's already a solid number 2, greatest of all time. But if he gets number 4, I think it's a unanimous, I guess I should say. How do you say that word? Unanimous? Unanimous? That he is a solid number 2. I think everybody could agree that he's at least a number 2. And can we please hand it to Magic Johnson, the real king of LA. Magic Johnson, a 5-time world champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. A guy who, after he was done playing in LA, he came back as the general manager. And look what he has done. He He got the number 2 draft pick. He drafted Lonzo Ball, which is now the starting point guard for LA, and he brought the number 1 player in the world to play for the team. He did the job that he was hired to do. Talk about the king of LA. He loves the Lakers. Kobe has praised LeBron for going to the Lakers. Everybody is welcoming LeBron on board. I'm welcoming LeBron on board. Hey, I don't know if he won a title there, but he's sure in the running. The Lakers are now second in favor to win the title, right behind the Warriors. So that is some big news. LeBron to LA. And can we hear it for the coaches of Los Angeles? You got Pat Riley, probably the most successful guy in all of basketball. And if you don't know what I'm talking about there, you can go listen to the episode I Am Pat. And I do a whole podcast on Pat Riley, talking about his success, that he's arguably one of the most successful people ever in basketball. So you got Pat Riley, you have Phil Jackson, the GOAT of coaches. LA just doesn't have good players. It's had good coaches. The free agency so far, it's been crazy all the way around. So many surprises. DeMarcus Cousins to the Warriors. I swear, I think you can put a Warriors jersey on Adam Silver. It's like he keeps building that team to win. But the free agency, it's been full of surprises. And I'm sure that there'll be plenty more to talk about as the weeks progress. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all I have for you here today on Off the Cuff. It's been a pleasure to have you tune in and listen. If you want to listen to more Off the Cuff episodes, subscribe to Off the Cuff on iTunes, or go like our Facebook page at facebook.com/offthecuffwithadambanks, or follow me on Twitter to get all of my random nonsense on Twitter at AdamBanks88. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next episode.
She looked at him with